So staying with Smiths, I picked up with some £5 vouchers that were sent through. Both for $18.99 each. I managed to pick up Astro Trion, exactly the same mould apart from the head as Sentinel Prime. Not as good build quality on mine. There's a few loose joints. There's a few bits of dodgy paintwork. And yes, he's got the gangster shoes, but he does look like Astro Trion. I was going to wait for the Takara one, but for £19, God knows how much the Takara one would cost me. He fills that hole in the collection. He's a good Astro Trion, so I'm happy with him. And then I also picked up this guy. Alpha Trion on steroids. Now, someone fill me in. Was there ever an incarnation of Alpha Trion where he turned into a wolf with fist for teeth? I don't think there was. He's a triple changer, so he does change into his ironing board mode or spaceship mode or battlecruiser mode, which isn't great. The lion, yeah, it's okay. It's got a gimmick where you can make him into more of a butch samurai. Comes with a sword and a gun that his Titan Master can sit in. And I should hate this figure. I should hate it because it's not a true representation of the G1 cartoon, and that's what I like. But I can appreciate what this is. This is Hasbro going, we've got a classic character, we'll release that and give the fans a version of Alpha Trion. I don't know if we've ever had one apart from the little mini one in the Takara Magnus. I'm not sure if we have. But you know what? It's a great toy for kids, and yes, it wouldn't be number one on my list, but I can see kids picking up this one and playing with this one, and you know what? I'm happy I have picked him up because he is fun. Yes, some of his modes are terrible. Yes, he shouldn't really turn into a lion, but the lion's quite a cool looking thing apart from the fists for the teeth. His sword's really, really cool. His head sculpt's pretty cool. I mean, I don't display him with these things. Can't stay down now. There we are. Just looking like that, I mean, that head sculpt's pretty cool. So, I'm happy I picked him up. And where does that leave me now? Not with many. Picked up a copy of Sins of the Wreckers for a tenner off eBay. I will be reading that later. Even though I found out Roadbuster died earlier, someone spoiled that for me, but never mind. Oh well. And that takes us to today. So, today I got my wife to drop me off in Sutton Coldfield so I can run quickly into the Entertainer. And I walked in there and I went up to the shelves and they only had a Combiner Wars drag strip. I think they had a first aid. They had a couple of Combiner Wars mini Thundercrackers, some terrible like knockoff dinosaur transformers that I've never seen before, and an Onslaught. And I thought, oh God, this is about the third time I've been into the Entertainer. I've drove to Smith's a few times. I just want a highbrow and I want a chrome down. So I asked the young lady in there and she goes, sorry, we've only got the little ones in the back. And I said, oh, but they're on your website. They're showing us in stock. Have you not had any deliveries in? And she had a look and I pointed out the two that I was looking for, and she went into the back. And she came out with these. And I'm not a big reader of the IDW comics. I'm trying to catch up. I think I'm only on the second volume, but this guy looks how he does in that comic. He looks great with Rewind. Even the weapons are quite cool. I like to mount them together like that, so it's like one double barrel blaster rifle-y thingy. But yeah, he's great. He's fun. His leg does pop off during transformation, but yes, it happens a lot. Not as bad as a Skull Masher. But he's great. And highbrow. My only criticism Highbow, like Scourge, he's got a kind of wobbly head, and his wrists lock at a very weird position, which you can't see when you've got the guns in his hand anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But both great figures. Another one I picked up today. When I popped into Aldridge before we went to Sutton, I always walk around about the 3 or 4 charity shops that are in there. I've had some joy in there before, and I picked up this for 29p. He was called Swindle in Transformers Armada, but he was red, so this might be a renamed minicon. It's the same mould as Swindle, but for 29p, some kids chewed his fender or whatever it is, but I couldn't leave him there for 29p. And there is one more thing that I forgot to talk about. Everything's going to fall off. Oh well, there goes Sentinel Prime. I never liked him much anyway. So, went to a car boot sale up the road from me. I've had some success there. I found this guy, animated Optimus Prime. The lady on the store wanted a £5 for him. I tried to haggle her down. She said no. I hadn't walked around the whole car boot, so I thought, oh, I'll leave it. I'll walk around. I've literally got £7 on me, so walked back around. There was nothing else there. When I got back to the store, he was still there. So I tried to haggle her down a little bit, and she was having none of it. She says, I want a £5 for him. He still works. He's complete. And looking at him, yeah, there's a bit of paint wear here and that kind of stuff, but I thought, yeah, he's with his axis complete. His sirens are fucking missing, which pissed me off. To be fair, she was an older woman and that kind of stuff. She probably didn't know. But, oh God, this happens to me all the time with stuff I buy off eBay. People say it's complete and then there's something missing from it. And then I make it my mission in life to find the missing bloody piece just to fix it. When actually I didn't really want this thing in the first place. It's just because it was there. But, yeah, for a £5, I mean, what can you get for a £5? She also had a Cybertron Starscream, which I picked up. I managed to haddle that down from £3 to 2 and got them both for £7. But that's not in good nick. I've put it on sale on eBay for some spares and repairs because it's no good to me, and I've got another one up the loft in better condition with the same parts missing, so what's the point of holding on to it? And I think that's everything. The only other thing, and this wasn't a purchase, I had animated Shockwave. I've had him packaged now for about 6 months, and I started to think about, when I was moving on a few bots, why am I keeping ones I've already got in the packet? I sold a Wild Ride or whatever it is, Combined Wars one, that I had in the packet, because what's the point in keeping stuff in the packet? And this guy had been in the box for a while, so I thought, you know what, I'll just take him out. I wanted one of these out of the box. Why should I buy another one when I already have one? And you know, he's cool. He's great. I like animating line. There's a few I need to pick up. I need an animated Jazz and Brodimus Minor and RC and a Blur. So if anyone's got one of those, and an Ultra Magnus as well, because I've only got the Roadbuster version. And probably a new Sentinel Prime, which is now crashed on the floor. But if anyone's got any of those, leave your details in the comments below, and yeah, I'd like to pick up one of those from you. But yeah, that was my September. A pretty epic month for someone who wasn't going to spend anything. Luckily, through a lot of sales and stuff, I've moved on. I've managed to break even this month and not go beyond my own means and live beyond my means. So I'm happy with that. Yeah, so I hope you enjoyed my video, and I think I'll leave you with some of the bots that I lost this month.